I feel so weird. I'm filming in my kitchen right now, so I'm like, Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, or welcome to my channel, or if you accidentally clicked on the wrong video, you should continue watching. Hey, what's up? Okay, so for this week's video, it is the day before Thanksgiving, and so I decided that we're gonna do something Thanksgiving related. We are going to be making the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving meal, and that is gonna be really good. It is the best possible meal that you can make for anybody. Yeah, I mean, it's just top notch. It's really good. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get into it because there's really nothing else to say. So the ingredients you need to make this wonderful feast include the following. So you're gonna need some popcorn. I'm using popcorn that you pop in like a little stirring one that you put on the stove. You can use microwave popcorn, but you know, it's not as fancy. And you're having Thanksgiving guests, so you know. Next, you need pretzels. I'm using the butter snap pretzels today because they're really good. And next, you need bread. I'm using buttermilk bread. You need some butter. I'm using Earth Balance butter. It's really good. It's actually technically doesn't have any dairy in it. It's vegan, but like it tastes like regular butter and it's really good. For other parts of this, I need chocolate syrup. And then I need Ready Whip, whipped cream, and some, I'm gonna say this wrong, but I'm gonna say it anyway, maraschino, I think, because I know it's not maraschino. And then need some Jelly Belly or jelly beans. I'm using the Krispy Kreme donut ones because they look kind of fun. You need ice cream, which I'm leaving in my freezer, which is right there. You need a blender. This thing, if you're going to pop popcorn that way, or you know, you can use microwave popcorn, but you know. And also, if you're doing on the stove, you need with some vegetable oil and a plate. So now that I've been cringed for about 3 to 5 minutes, we can get onto this, and we're gonna start this process, guys. Like, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna warn you now, this might be kind of difficult for those of you who don't normally cook at home, but you know, we'll make it work. We can figure this out together. To start, we're gonna start with our ingredients that don't need to be cooked, don't need to be blended, you know, all that. We're gonna leave that towards the end of this because it just makes my life and your life a lot easier. So to start, you need your pretzels, and you're going to literally open them, which is really difficult, so be careful. They might fly everywhere. You're gonna carefully place these on your plate. Okay, now that we've done that, we're gonna take our jelly beans, and we're gonna put those on our plate as well. Now this also is tricky, but you can do it. I believe in you. So we're gonna take our jelly beans, and we're gonna do the same thing we did with the pretzels, and we're gonna put those on the plate. Oh, we got our jelly beans, and we have our pretzels. That is all we have that we can do without cooking. Now with this, you can always make this for your friends and your family and all of your Thanksgiving guests. So you're gonna need more than one plate, probably need more than one bag of jelly beans. But we're making this for ourselves because we're lonely. Okay, so now I'm going to do the popcorn. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of this oil in, just like not even enough to fill the whole bottom, just like a little bit. And I'm gonna pour a little bit of kernel in. All right, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna close my little lid here, and then I'm gonna turn on my stove. I'm using a gas stove today. So I'm just gonna turn on my little gas stove here, and we're gonna let it heat up until, you know, things happen. Okay, so now that I've popped that, I'm gonna take my plate here, and I'm gonna set this next door to what I've just done, and I'm going to place the popcorn that I've popped, and I'm gonna put that on my plate. And once you finish that, you know, you can always salt your popcorn. I don't feel like it because it's too much work. Dazzle it up, people. It's Thanksgiving. Like, it is literally the holiday that is dedicated to eating. Why does it not get enough love? So now our plate looks like this. So now that we've done that, we're going to make the next part of this meal. We're going to make the toast. We're gonna take our bread and we're gonna move to the next station. So now we're gonna begin the next process. So I'm gonna take my toast, I'm gonna put it in my toaster. I'm gonna take my bread out, and I'm only gonna take one piece because I'm not gonna eat more than that. So I'm gonna take my piece of bread, and I'm gonna put it in my toaster like so. And I'm gonna set this because mine has like little setting numbers between the 3 and the 4. I want this to be golden. I don't want it to be brown, and I don't want it to be like just warm bread. Like I want this to be the perfect golden piece of toast. Once you're done with that, you know, pack up that bread. Like we want to keep that in like tip-top shape for the rest of your guests so they can also enjoy some toast. Although they'll probably just be getting it from you because you're making the meal. I used to make this meal all the time when I was little. Thanksgiving is a great holiday, and anyone who says otherwise is... No, I probably shouldn't say that because I kind of want more people to watch my videos. It's a great holiday, you can eat food, and I always love the tradition of the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. It is literally so great. And like, how many Thanksgiving movies are there even? Like 0. Like, I've never heard of any. Except for the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which by the way, yes, like Pilgrims, thank you. What else? That other part where they're like at, you know, the house and they're making this meal and it's like this big fiesta, but it's not a fiesta because it's Thanksgiving. So it's just a party, but they're like 7 years old. So it's more just like a friendly gathering. Anybody else wonder where their parents are? Because like they're like 7 years old and they're like 3 feet tall tops. So like how, like where are their parents? My toast is ready! Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna have to squat because you guys can't see anything, but it's okay because you get the point. Now I'm going to make my toast. So I'm gonna take my little butter knife here and I'm gonna cut my toast in half. So now as you can see, I have 2 pieces of toast in half and we're gonna butter both of them. I'm going to butter each piece of toast with the proper amount of butter, which if you don't know what that is, I'll show you. So this is about the proper amount of butter for both pieces of toast. It's beautiful. So now we're gonna move on to the last step, the most exciting step of them all. You'll see. Now we're gonna begin the process of making our shake. So now that I have my glass, I'm going to begin the process of making my shake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my ice cream and I'm just gonna scoop it in and then we're gonna blend it up a little bit, very, very lightly, like barely at all. So now that I've done that, I'm going to scoop my ice cream into my blender here. I'm using the Breyers homemade vanilla ice cream. So I'm just gonna scoop some of this in. I'm gonna make it chocolate by putting some of that Hershey's chocolate syrup in it. So I'm just gonna squeeze a bunch of that in. And now we're gonna begin the fun part, the blending portion. Don't forget to put your lid on because like, that would not go well. So now I'm gonna take my Ready Whip. I'm gonna make a really pretty decoration on top. Now that looks really good. And I'm gonna take my maraschino cherry and put that on top because you know what? We're extra. All right, so I'm gonna take one of my cherries here. I'm gonna put this right on top. Ta-da! So there you go. I'm gonna put all my things away and then we'll be almost done. We're gonna finish up this video by doing a few things I'd like to call preparations for Thanksgiving. So now that we've done that, I'm going to teach you how to do something a little artsy because we're good at art on this channel. So when you're going to Thanksgiving dinner, people usually set up their tables with flowers and plates and napkins that are all special to the season. So to add to that table, you usually see little things like little placeholders or something like that that just makes you feel special and warm and fuzzy. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to make your Thanksgiving meal that you are serving, your extra special meal, how to make it perfect for your friends and family. We are making a hand turkey because hand turkeys are perfect, coming from children especially. That's why you make like 70 when you're a child. So to do this, you're going to need the following: piece of paper, a pencil, and some scissors. Now, it won't take much effort, but I promise it will have lots of meaning. So I cannot seem to figure out how to get this stupid tripod to do what I want it to do, which is face downwards. I'm gonna take my left hand and put it in the middle of the paper. I'm gonna take my pencil and draw the outline of my hand. So this is my hand turkey. So now I'm going to cut out my hand turkey. So here's my hand turkey. So now that I've done that, I'm going to write on each finger something that I am thankful for because, you know, we want everyone to feel loved when they get this turkey. And in the center, I'm gonna write my name and I'm gonna write Thanksgiving so you know it's like cute. So now on each finger, I'm gonna write something I'm thankful for. So we'll start easy and we'll do family. Because, you know, we always are thankful for our family. What else are people thankful for? School? Right, friends? Why don't we write friends? Because, you know, everybody has friends. Everybody, you know, everybody's thankful for their friends. What about boyfriend? Oh, I mean, I can't write that, but somebody at home can write that. I'm drawing a blank at this point. I'm gonna write food because we're thankful for food. So I'm just gonna draw cute little squiggly lines because I can't think of anything else. Yeah, and I'm gonna draw a smiley face in each finger because we want them to know we're happy it's Thanksgiving. So here you go, here's your final hand turkey. So now I'm going to show you the final product of the meal and then we'll be done. Okay, so that is the end of this interesting video. I hope you watched the whole thing and didn't click off, and I hope you enjoyed it and make this for your family on their Thanksgiving. But for real, honestly, have a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy the holiday that is literally dedicated to being thankful and eating food. So that's pretty cool. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and like this video. I have nothing else to say and I'm just gonna go eat what I just made. So I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Peace out. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Peace out. I don't even know what else to say because it's literally a video about me making food.